Welcome to the June 2024 Fort Lauderdale Real Estate Market Report. Data presented here will be on single-family home sales. Those that should find this information valuable would be someone looking to move to Fort Lauderdale, somebody interested in Fort Lauderdale real estate, somebody looking for a realtor in Fort Lauderdale, or for somebody selling a home in Fort Lauderdale. All data will come from the Multiple Listing Service, or MLS, and cover the period of May 1, 2024 to May 31, 2024. All right, let's dive in here with median sold prices, single-family homes in Fort Lauderdale. So 580,000, so down just shy of 11% month over month. A little bit of a slope there. Keep in mind that we have a smaller number of sales. There's a smaller sample size here. So everything from homes for sale in Las Olas Isles to Riverland Village to Coral Ridge, they're all lumped in together. So take this 580,000 number with a grain of salt, because it's not easy overall to find a house for 580,000. I'll be honest with you, but that is the median price that shows. Total number of homes that actually sold in Fort Lauderdale. We know this is something that I pay the most attention to, or one of the stats I pay the most attention to. So we're up almost 15% month over month, up from 173 sales last May to 197 sales this May. So a little bit better than break even. I want to point out something here. Median pricing is down, right? We saw that sharp decline, but the total number of sales are up. So to me, that says that, once again, buyers are eating up the inventory on the lower priced stuff, not as much on the higher priced stuff. So that's how you get a lower median price with a higher number of sales, right? So anyway, something to kind of pay attention to. List to sales price. The list to sales price in Fort Lauderdale single family homes seems to be headed down a little bit, right? Kind of look at that general trend. We're still at just above 95%. So this isn't, doom and gloom, but again, sellers aren't completely in control either. So that, the higher that this number gets when we get up here, the less negotiation that's taking place. It's worse for buyers when we're up here. It's worse for sellers the lower that we get down here. It just means that sellers are having to make more price reductions and concessions. So it is absolutely worth keeping an eye on, because this just gives you an overall barometer of what buyers and sellers can expect in terms of price reductions, total negotiation, and it should be in your strategy. Days on market. Days on market are going to be the number of days a home is actively listed before we go to pending sale, not how long it takes to close. So it's just to go from active to pending. So I want to make sure everybody understands that when we're looking at this statistic. It's an incredibly important metric to keep an eye on, though. Buyers want longer days on market. That just means they're not pressured to make a quick decision. Sellers want shorter days because it means buyers have to make a fast decision and put their best foot forward. So we're at 43 days on market. Are we heading down? I don't know, possibly. It was 56 days in the beginning of the year, up here. So it's a positive development for sellers that we're headed down, but I think it's interesting and definitely something to watch. Median price per square foot. Median price per square foot of Fort Lauderdale single-family homes, a bit down from last month, but still on the high side of the chart, right? I mean, overall trend, still on the high side. I keep saying this, and this is logical, why it shows up in the charts this way, because the good stuff is selling. Buyers want sellers to have done the renovations, done all the little repairs, the new roof, everything like that. They don't want to do the renovations themselves. So it is a shift from the, I'll do it myself and I want to make it my own thing that was a number of years ago. That's just not around. So again, sellers, you just got to do the little things before you go to list. Otherwise, you're going to have to accept less money and accept that it's going to take longer to sell. That's just the trade-off in the market right now. As long as you're comfortable with that, look, either strategy works. Total dollar volume for home sales in Fort Lauderdale up just shy 5% month over month. Little jump there. So to recap, we've got median price down, total sales up, total volume up. So again, this says to me there's more selling at the lower price point, which is pushing the total number of sales up, pushing total volume up. So this is all good to say, it's better to be a seller on the lower end than the high end right now, in my opinion. Look, everything's property specific, but overall, I think that's my general feel. Months of inventory. Months of housing inventory in Fort Lauderdale looks to be favoring buyers, right? 6 months considered a balanced market. Does look like we're headed down a little bit, possibly. Supply is huge. This is something that I think if you're buying and selling and you don't know what supply numbers look like, and you're not speaking to an agent that's letting you know what it looks like, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it's crucial. Things depend on what price bracket you're in. This months of supply looks different across different price brackets. If there's a specific one that you're looking in and you're working with me, we'll narrow it down so that we can get a better understanding and feel for what it really looks like. Year over year, supply is up 20%. So for buyers, that's great news. If you're a buyer, that means you have 20% more choices right now versus this time last year when you're shopping for a home. Less inventory is good for sellers, bad for buyers. Once again, probably the most important thing I think that you should be keeping an eye on. That's what I got for you this month. As always, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, subscribe to the blog. More than anything, though, if you're around the area and you're interested in buying or selling, let's go have a coffee or a cocktail, see if we can work together. We'll see you next month.